Hi everybody, here we are back in the garden again. If you haven't seen my garden before, it's all this lot. We do a little bit of filming. Today we're going to be, as you can see, digging up some potatoes. We've been eating this lot for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks I suppose. And it's a job to keep up with them. But now the tops have died, as you can see, we're going to dig them up and put them in storage. We dry them off a little bit so they keep. Got a nice lot of potatoes this year. At least something's been enjoying this weird weather. When you dig them up, if you stab any with the fork, which is better not to do, but sometimes it happens like that, just put them aside and take them indoors and eat them first. Don't put them into store because they won't keep. Right, let's dig up a root and have a look. You need to try to get right underneath them, otherwise you do stab them, and it's better not to. Look at that lot, lovely lot of potatoes. That's the way you want them, Charlotte, there, earlies. But they keep well, and they do cook well, and they make lovely chips and roast spuds. You can't buy potatoes like that. Another one. And again, got to pick those little ones up, otherwise they grow next year and they're a nuisance. You always throw them away later on. Don't think we're going to be short of potatoes this winter. We're certainly not short of weeds. All this wet weather's been a nightmare for the weeds. Trouble is, you let them go and they seed. You've got a good old job on next year trying to keep all the weeds down. When I was a young fella out on the farm, 13, 14, 15 years old, we used to get 10 old pennies a sack picking up potatoes. What's that, about 4 or 5 centimes or something these days? I'm not sure anybody want to do that now. I saw a film the other day with a big farm in Bordeaux that actually planting potatoes. He's doing 60 hectares a day. And they had a tractor, a 750 horsepower tractor, on tracks, pulling 17 for a plough. Now imagine. Oh, that's a nice lot. Smaller ones, you usually get more of them if they're a bit smaller. He's alright then. Enough chips to make me even fatter. Ideal. There's one nice sack full. Already put a nice sack in the old store. Always put them in paper sacks and they can breathe a bit. Then if you put them in plastic bags, they just sweat and they'll go rotten. There's a few nice ones there, a few chips in a minute for lunch. I think that one will probably be almost enough for me. What do you reckon? And over here, as I was saying earlier, we've got these butternuts. Well, they're supposed to be all butternuts, but good old Carrie Ann give me that monster thing down there. Don't know if I can get down here anymore. Oh, there's some nice butternuts. There's a nice little one. Just, you see that? Just coming along. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. They go nice. Oops. That's right. Just weeds are stood on. Got a nice buttery sort of colour. A straw colour when they're ready to eat. Although you can eat them green, it's no problem. Won't poison you or anything. This thing. Whatever am I going to do with this? It's going to take over the world if we don't look out. Wow. What a monster. Don't seem to be much on that. That's a weed, we don't want that. That's dops spreading their seeds everywhere, we don't want them either, really. Big old flower down there. Oh, it's button up. Oops. So, there's a button. See what's happened to this big thing. Got to be some fruit on it of some sort. Oh, I can see one. I expect there'd be a lot. There's a little one. There's a bigger one. He's just started to grow. Are you working? Yeah, I'm sure you are. Nice one. Some more on the way. Oh, there's a butternut. Wow. Onions don't look too bad. Bit of garlic, stinky garlic, make you smell like a Frenchman. Getting a bit weedy again. It's been a real problem this year when it keeps raining. Every time you get it nice and clean, you can get back over there. These things really do take your garden over. Looks like they've already eaten the cabbages. Never mind. Have a little look in the tunnel. There's a few escaped courgettes. They seem to have escaped somehow. That'll make Jeff smile. He hates courgettes, so they grow too fast. Oh, tomatoes look nice this end. These cherry tomatoes, cherry plums, they're fine. They're really nice tomatoes. A little bit bigger than the variety I normally grow, but they're alright. But the ordinary round tomatoes are just horrible. They don't seem to want to grow. Look at them. I think that's blight on that one. Miserable looking things. And these won't sort me out. There's a few side shoots that I took. I just planted in. I think I made a video earlier of that. Oh dear, they want a bit of loving care and attention. Another week or two they'll be out there and they'll be alright. We'll have some tomatoes later on from them. And there's my indoor melon. How dry it is in here, and I absolutely flooded this out last night. I put the hose in here for ages. Oh, there's a melon. There you go. I'm sure there's others about here somewhere. They're always... Oh yeah, there's another one, little one. Those very elusive things. Big word for this time of day. And this mess. I had loads of cornichons out of that. Cornichons, that's French for gherkins, little baby cucumbers. Picked them pretty hard last night, put them in vinegar. I usually miss one or two, but just because I'm looking for one now, but I can't find one. No. Well, there's a little one. There you go. And the courgettes keep growing. Hey, that mole been at work again. I'm going to come in here with my gun. And the bramley. That's nice. They're getting bigger and bigger. Nice lot on there. Look at that. Apple pie. Apple and blackberry. Looks like we're going to have a few blackberries. Well, what a nice productive garden. Walnut tree, that little old walnut tree there is something I just left. I mowed round and I thought, there you go, just leave him there, he looks nice. And we've had loads of walnuts from it. This year we had late frost and some cold winds, and I can see a few, but it's not going to be the usual harvest. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, nut trees, and we normally store about 5 or 6 sackfuls of nuts and then crack them through the winter for cakes and cooking and stuff. But we're not going to have so many this year. Right, I'm going to put this sack of spuds on my shoulder and carry it into the house down there, and then go and have some lunch. That's a good idea. Catch you later. Don't forget the thumbs up, and please subscribe, and you can see all the rest of it, and you can see how this old garden started off in the spring if you'd like to. And you can see it later on when we dig up everything else. And I don't suppose you'll see me eating it all, but there you go. I usually get some help with the carrots. You can imagine who that is. Yeah. Okay, see you later.